Hello, as you have already learned to draw this skyline in TANA watercolor 5th session, this video is about the revision of the same. So let's start. First, we draw a vertical line here in middle. Keep this line as straight as you can, like this. Hmm. Okay. After this, we'll draw a horizontal line to define horizon. So here, I'm drawing one more line. You need to understand where I'm drawing this line. Hmm. Little bit downside from the middle point. After this, we'll draw a building here on left hand side. So for that, first draw a vertical line like this. And after that, we'll draw a horizontal line. Keep your lines straight. Okay. Do not draw them quite wave. So it is preferable to use your ruler for that. After this, here on right hand side, mark one horizontal line like this, and then draw a vertical line. We'll draw one more vertical line here and try to understand the distance between the two lines. Then we'll draw horizon, just like we have created two blocks to our building. Now in this one, we'll define it more and we'll create a pattern here. This we'll keep creating more. So we'll draw one more line here, little bit small than the first one. So this horizontal line is quite a bit small like this. Then we'll draw one more. After this, we'll draw vertical lines to complete this block. Above this, we'll draw a kind of triangle like this. After this, we'll move this side. On left hand side, mark one more horizontal line. Then draw vertical line again. Leave some space and then draw one more vertical line like this and then connect both of them. We'll add one more building here. First mark the small horizontal line. You need to understand where I'm marking this here. Here we are creating a quite a bit variation. First, we'll mark the horizontal line here, then we mark little bit upside, then again we are marking at the lower part. So in this way, you need to create variations. Like this, then we'll connect it. Now in this side, we'll draw one more building and we create some variation in buildings. So here, we'll mark one vertical line, leave some space and mark one more. Then above it, we'll draw a semicircle like this to differentiate the shape of building. We'll create a cone here. After that, draw one more horizontal line like this. Then we'll leave some space and we'll draw one more small horizontal line like this. Then we create two lines here of similar length, and then draw a semicircle here. On top of it, we'll define a cone like this, and we'll draw one more shape this side of similar one. And so for that, we need to draw the horizontal line here, not horizontal. We draw vertical here, hmm, like this. Again, draw one more. Maintain the distance between them, similar to this one, and draw a semicircle. Then we'll draw a cone. After that, here we'll draw a horizontal line. Now draw vertical one. Here we define one more building, just like this. And here we'll end it. Try to maintain the distance on your paper equal to this one. If you have more space left, then what you can do, you can add more buildings, but the smaller one, not to add too big or too tall buildings. Just add smaller one and fill that gap. We'll draw buildings this side. First here we'll mark a small horizontal line and then draw vertical one. Here I'm drawing a quite a big one. Then we'll leave some gap and draw one more like this. As you can see, this one is quite longer than this one. So this is just to create a variation in shape of building. This, we'll draw one more building closer to this one. And then here we'll mark a diagonal line or a slanted one like this. So just to create the variation in shape of our buildings. After this, we'll define few more shape here. And with this, it's complete. Okay. After this, we need to add some window. So let's start with this one. First, draw very light vertical lines. Like this. We'll draw one more here. And after that, to define window, we'll just connect them like this. We'll keep doing it for all that vertical columns. Once we complete with this, we'll erase this window alternatively. We'll keep the first one, erase the second, then keep the third one and erase the fourth one. And just like this, we define the window in a much better way. Here also. And just like this, it's complete. Now we'll create more window in this one. For this, we'll keep them quite elongated. Just like this, we'll draw this vertical lines and then join them. We'll keep them little bit more elongated like this. The second one, do the same here. And then following the same process, erase the middle one like this. We'll keep creating more window in the remaining buildings. in the similar way. As you can see here, we have added more window in this building, and we can skip the few of them to create the variation. Here we'll add more, and this one will keep it quite long. Just like here, we'll draw two vertical line, more here on this side, like this. And again for upper section, we'll keep this vertical, and then we can mark horizontal line like this. Leave some space, mark more, then leave some space. Here also, leave some space, mark one more, and then we can mark, leave some space, and then we can mark one more like this. And we'll erase middle section. And with this, we have completed in this section. Now we will add more window here. So in this middle one, just a two vertical line, and then draw a curve here. This is to add some variation. And here also, if needed, you can draw few window here. This is how we can create few variations in a building. I'm keeping this one as quite blank. So when we apply watercolor, it appears to be look good. Some of the window will define the light. In that we'll use yellow color, and the remaining one will create as a skyline. So practice the same as your homework.